I want to talk to you guys candidly about the seven sins and the concept of sinking that I kind of realized in a recent video that I just did, and how the seven sins are shadows of ourselves. They are the feeling states and the shadow states in the body. This is why shadow work is so beautiful, because it helps you to see where it is that you may fall. Okay. And this is not a video about judging people for indulging in their seven sins. In fact, the shadows are there for a reason. And I'm still on the journey in discovering exactly what that reason is and how useful they can be as far as, is it good or bad? I guess as a human, we always want to categorize those things. So yes, demons and shadows and sins are typically categorized in the bad word. But even as I say the word bad, I think about the last videos that I've done breaking down etymology, and bad has the word ba in it. It has the word ba in it. And what ba is in Egyptian concepts is the body. So to be bad is to literally just be of the body. So when we talk about the sins, I wanted to bring to you guys how sinking in the sins can showcase to you where it is that you are in a misdirection, okay? And so it's absolutely okay and fine to indulge in the sins, because it's almost like walking through a jungle. It's like going on a journey through self. And in fact, the sins can also be used as shadow work. It's so powerful because instead of just being on the light, you can choose to be a dark worker. Instead of being a light worker, you can be a dark worker. Or you can stand in between the two, and you could be, in the middle of the light and the dark. So you have more options with working with the sins. So it is a way of going through it. And what do I mean by going through it? It means, like, for instance, I talk about weight loss on my channel, and gluttony. It would be part of that weight loss sin, right? Or the weight gain sin, because of the need to just indulge in food, right? Externally looking for that food comfort and validation. Now, this would mean that if I'm having a gluttonous moment and I need to indulge in a favorite food of mine, that through the process, I allow myself to go there. I allow myself to indulge. I allow myself to even enjoy it. And then I have to look at the feeling state that I am in while enjoying it, because it's not always going to be a bad thing, right? Sometimes the feeling state might be like, oh, I just really deserve this. This is a reward. This could be a useful thing, right? So your feeling state is the key to indulging in the seven sins. If you find that you are sinking, this might be the reason why. If you find that you are dealing with pride, pride is something that is deeply connected to where you come from. And so there may actually be a disconnection or a distraction from where you come from, or you might be really trying to be, in the pride state, you're trying to feel better about who you are. And I think that pride is actually a misdirection of purpose as well. I think that people who are in their purpose more than ever don't have to brag or be prideful about it. That's like a cliche thing that people say, but there's a reason why it's true. At least I have found that truth to be, is because pride is a need to show, right? Versus a purpose which doesn't have to show. And the feeling state, right? So the thing with the seven sins is that they are glamorous, they're bright, they're diamondy, right? Demons are diamonds, so they're shinier, they're more appetizing, they're more tempting. And this is why also you can sink. So with pride, it's like, I want people to see what it is that I have, right? And that's because there's a loss of who I really am and what I'm here to do. So The heart space is wanting to feel loved in pride, but it's like pumping a very well-known guy who talks about heart frequency. I'll tag it below because I can't remember his name. He talks about how certain feeling states are like you want to feel good, but it's really like you're pushing the brakes and you're pushing the gas at the same time. Okay, even like me smoking is that idea, because it's really just me wanting to be connected to spirit. And when I smoke, I feel more connected out of the body and into spirit, right? So all of these things are crutches, which are Venus related, and Venus is the ultimate, like, Luciferian, morning star, beautiful demon, a beautiful angel. That's a demon, or both. And there are many, and all the planets, not all of them, but some of the planets have that same duality. I'm getting off track here. Pride is deeply connected to a loss of purpose or losing sight of purpose, which would mean that gluttony is actually a need to feel comfortable. And there's other things that are there, but comfort is the thing that I like to focus on. And it's a question that I feel that gluttony a fear of living in the moment, like living right now. It's like this is indulging in your right now present moment, and instead, because because you don't feel comfortable in your present moment in your body, that you turn to overeating for that comfort. So it's a misdirection of being in the present moment, of seeing and enjoying your present, or your temple, enjoying your temple as it is. Okay, so with greed, I think that the misdirection with greed might be fear of the future, fear of death, right? Fear of spirit body, fear of things like that. And it may be a misdirection in wanting to be like living for the now. So it's like, I need to get this now, or I need to, or sometimes it's like, I need to get so much of it so that I can provide for the future. So, but still there's that idea of future. It's the idea of fear of future. But greed also, you guys tell me what you think, is the gas, and when your foot is on the gas and the brakes, right? So your heart is wanting to fill you up with something, right? Maybe, or is wanting to get the gold. Your heart wants to get the gold. It might mean like, you can get the prize, right? So that might be with what's going on with greed. But it's a misdirection of maybe a true will to move. When it comes to sloth, this one might be a disconnect or a misdirection from the feeling state itself. So sloth allows you to not feel, to be more detached. It might also be just disconnected from will, like disconnected from the gas to the engine, disconnected from inspiration. Wrath is a disconnect from feeling significant. Wrath is feeling separate, is being in the illusion that something is opposite of me. When we look at opposites, it's also like the axis of Aries and Libra. It's really that we're not enemies. But quite often wrath can feel like that. And so it's a misdirection of feeling significant. And there's like this push and pull of wanting to feel more significant, which and wanting to feel more significant, but because you don't, you feel even more less significant. It's the perfect example of manifesting, right? Manifesting the same bad thing over and over again, the same anger over and over again, because you didn't, the feeling state is, I didn't receive significance. So the feeling state keeps receiving insignificance and fires up. Like you're keep receiving insignificance. So you're receiving poison, you're poisoning yourself, and you're firing up yourself off of your own like gas, but the gas is poisonous gas. Lust is a misdirection of having ambition. I think it's like an accumulation of them all. I think that lust is about not having, like, it's almost like a lack of libido. It's not having enough drive for self, or not having enough, but a misdirection of drive. It's like going down the wrong road. Not the wrong, but maybe, yeah, the wrong road, because wrong is Saturnian and karmic. So wrong is just like, receiving, back the same feeling that you can't get what you want. You can't win. Lust is about wanting to win. It's about, they're all connected, but lust and wrath are also, I feel, are connected to wanting to be the best. Wanting to have the best can be what lust is. Have the best thing, the best. Be the best, have the best. And you'll see that all of them are externally based. So this is why it sinks you, because you keep losing self-identity and self-concept. You're not losing it, you're allowing the external things to be your self-identity and self-concept. And it can be still very pleasing and enticing. That's the thing about the shadows, is that they are not easy to dismiss. They're all temptations. But they are not temptations. They are temptations that you can avoid so that you can stay in a high feeling state, the feeling state that will help you to manifest without struggle, right? Or you can go through the struggle. And going through the struggle is like walking through these amazing, delicious doors, right? And then you recognize you're in a struggle and you're like, oh shit, I'm in the spider web. I'm caught in the matrix. I'm caught in the webs. So you have to navigate it carefully. But some of us are all of us have something that we have to deal with. Some shadow. We all have light, so we all have shadow. So we all have something that we are going to go through. We all have jungles that we have to go through. We all have spider webs that we're going to be trapped in. And recognizing this, the more that you're able to choose what you want and then be in the feeling state of what you want more and more, the more that you can enjoy your life, because you're getting what you want. So it's not about avoiding. This talk is not about avoiding the sins. It's not about avoiding sins. It's just about knowing what you want and getting what you want and how you want to get it.